So whenever we're at a rowing course for the first time, we always do one lap, just look at the boat as much as you can. Get a feel of the course, get some landmarks, and that's what we're going to do right now as well. And off we go. It's a nice windy Canadian afternoon. We're going to go up along this side and then we'll slot into the course right at the start. So we're just at the starting dock here. This is where the crews will line up. The starting bridge right ahead of them. Somebody holding the point of their boat. And then the explosion of power starts. Getting cold. Traffic light ready. Go! And off we are. First run down a new course. Trying to find some landmarks to remember, because doing a race orientation it's always good to know where you are without spending too much energy looking around. Alright, very good marker here, 500 meters, a huge yellow pylon, that helps, and a red buoy, of course, always universal marker. Here's another big opening on port side. Good to see. There would be a crosswind. That would be something to be aware of because the gusts could come in. But today we have a nice straight tailwind. On port side, bow side, we see quite nice now. Henley Island coming up. This is where all the crews launch onto the water. And that's where I expect a lot of spectators, at least those from the team, coaches, fellow athletes, to be doing the races and cheer for the athletes. So it's pretty cool to have that so early on the race. Usually that's more towards the end. Coming into the last 500, the island is ending here. The water is opening up again a bit, and you also feel that in the water. It's getting a bit more bumpy because the wind can come from different directions. After channeling through the islands, an open bridge on starboard side. And we're across the finish line. Got some nice bubblies, some water bubbles, air bubbles to notify, to show the finish line. Alright, this is the pontoon where the prize giving will be. Athletes will dock here after winning their medals and then receive the medals here in front of the big grandstand. Pretty cool, especially for these younger athletes who've never seen a grandstand like that or raced in front of one before. Pretty cool course. I wouldn't really know one to compare it to. It's fairly open, but then in the middle you have the two islands on either side. I think there will be a really cool atmosphere between 1,000 to 1,500 because you've got all the competitors here cheering, and the last 500 you have grandstands on two sides. So I think there will be a lot of noise for all the athletes. That will be pretty cool, especially for the juniors who've never experienced something like that. In terms of markers, it's a bit tricky because it's a fairly open course, but every 500 meters you get these massive yellow pylons that really help a lot in orientation. So I'm kind of jealous I don't get to race here.